What's up guys, I'm Marquez702 here, and welcome to my very first tutorial video on Fire Emblem Fates. And today guys, we're going to be teaching you, or I'm going to be teaching you, on how to give your units certain skills that you probably won't be able to get on your own by just having them level up to a certain level. Now, for example, I actually have a lot of my units having certain skills that they wouldn't get on their own class, such as Kashe having Life Taker, and Astra, and also Soul over here. So if you guys are wondering how exactly I managed to get these special skills that are other class, things I could get, I will teach you all in just a few simple steps that you can do just to, get some extra skills on your characters. Now, if you guys are wondering what exactly skills are, or if you're unaware of what they are, basically these are, certain little goodies to your unit, and it sounds a little weird, but basically these skills will help out your unit tons a lot. Like, these skills can only be triggered with certain stats. Now, most of them will be triggered with your skill stat. It makes sense, but some of them could actually be used by having your luck stat. Let's see, such as let's actually go ahead and see where. Alright, so some certain skills can be triggered with maybe a luck stat, or, of course, your skill stat. But yes, a lot of my units have some other skills that they wouldn't usually have, such as Laszlo having Sword Fair, and Kaze having Astra as well, and Elise got Tome Fair, I have that with her, and Effie having Luna. So, yes, if you guys are wondering how exactly do I get these certain skills for my units, even though they wouldn't get it anyway on their own. Now, it's super easy, as you can only do this only this way. There are a few other ways to do this, like to get certain other skills, and there are other types of skills that you can unlock actually by having two units marrying, doing the supports. And actually, if one of your units can have a child, that child will basically have some of the skills that your characters would have, such as Kashe and Azura marrying in my playthrough of Conquest. And what that did is that my Shigure actually has Darting Blow, which increases the chances of follow-up attacks. The only way he could get that is if I had Azura having that. And yes, Darting Blow is actually a skill that Azura never even was supposed to have, but I managed to get. And again, I will be showing you guys how to do that in just a little bit. Shigure has that, and he also has Soul, which was a skill that Kashe used to have. So, depending on how exactly your skills are set with your units, if they marry, it'll pretty much determine the skill set for the offspring, such as Shigure, and also Kana, I believe, also having Darting Blow, Draconic Hex, Dragon Fang, Nobility. Kana, since she's the Avatar's daughter, or Kashe's daughter, she will have those types of skills. And, yeah, it's really helpful with your units, by the way. Having these skills will really make a difference when trying to take out enemy units. Now, on to the best part. Now, I'm going to be showing you the one and easiest way to getting certain skills for your units. What you have to do is go over to your crystal ball, go ahead and go to the Visit Castles option, and what you want to do is actually go to Rankings, because this will make searching your castle, the right castle, super easy. So, if you guys don't know, visiting other people's castles and going into battle with them, if you manage to seize their throne, or rout the enemy, whichever one, you will actually be able to either recruit one of their members or inherit a skill. So, it's actually one of the best things, I think, in my opinion, like one of the best things in this game that the Fire Emblem Fates has introduced. So, let's go ahead and go to Rankings. Now, you have an option doing battle points or visit points. We're going to be doing visit points for this one time. So once we connect to the internet and search for all these castles, we will see that we have a lot of castles in which there are skills. So they do this on purpose because they give people chances to get these certain skills. Skills that your units will never probably be able to get unless you do it. So we're going to go ahead and go to plus skills plus. Because it actually no, not that one. We're going to be going to this one, since it has a lot of power, and Dragon Vein, has a lot of visits. Probably the top one. So, don't be shy, guys. Go ahead and pick up your items. once you're in castles, they will have the little mines and other places where you can pick up food and gems and all that stuff, so don't feel shy to do that. And you could also visit to the arena, but doing that will actually send you back right away to your castle, so you don't want to do that just yet. Now, once you actually go up to their leader, such as Josephine over here, we're going to check her strength and actually check her skills. So, the skills that Josephine has is actually the one she's born with, which is supportive. Then she has Tome Fair, Astra, Swordbreaker, Lancebreaker, and Replicate. So a lot of these skills are completely out of the question, like beyond, something you can't even get. And yes, it's literally impossible for you to get these skills unless you either upgrade to that class, because let's say you turn to a Swordmaster. You would actually be able to get Astra eventually, I think at level 15, or level 5, or whatever. So, yes. So unless you're doing, the longer way to where you are leveling up in another class, then this would be the easier option. And let's see, Shura over here actually has Sword Fair, he also has Lethality, and also Renewal. So these are also other skills. And Xander over here has Lance Fair, which is not bad. So he has Lance Fair, Lancebreaker, Lucky 7, Movement +1, and then he actually has Quick Salve. Soleil over here actually has Aegis, which is a very good defensive skill in my opinion. And then some of these other units are Hoshiden, so it wouldn't really matter to us. But we're going to go ahead and battle their castle. So you guys are probably going to think, since they're really, really good, and they have a lot of power, and their stats are incredible, you're going to think that this is going to be a super hard battle, right? But no. What the person decided to do for this castle, or for every castle which has this name, is that they actually unequip every single one of their unit's enemies. So that way, they can clear the way and have the opposing team come over here, seize the castle real fast, and then, just inherit the skill. So what we're going to do is actually just start the battle, because I don't really care, what we're doing right here. We're going to pair up Elise with Kashe real quick, and let's just move up. We're going to end the turn. See how they're not going to do anything? Because they're actually on guard position. If they were on attacking position, they'd actually be able to come up to us and start fighting us. But not only do they not have their weapons equipped with them, but they also are on guard stance. So, very, very cool. The fact that they allow this kind of stuff to make it easier for people. So we're just going to end the turn again. This is basically going to be just like a 3-turn battle right here. And season finish the battle. Just like that. And, it's actually really helpful because it actually gives you more Dragon Vein points. So, pretty cool. And now, as spoils for your victory, you can recruit 1 unit for the opponent's team or inherit a skill at a discount. And yes, it's not like you get these skills for free. You actually do have to pay for them. But, let's actually go ahead and check this out here. So, we could either pay for Astra, but I already have that. We could pay for Replicate. So, depending on which unit, is listed here, it'll actually go to that unit that you have. If you manage to have Shura, you can actually have, you inherit a skill for him. See how these characters are darkened, such as Rinka, Hinata, and Hinoka. These are Hoshiden, so we can't inherit a skill from them if we don't even have them in our party. So it makes sense. So, let's see. Who do I want to give a skill to? And like I said, all these skills are completely randomized. Like, you don't have to have, like, any, you don't have to have any, any skills that are meant to be for you. You can just completely get random ones. So for Soleil, we're going to actually get Soleil Aegis, because it actually has bow / tome, dragonstone, breath, and rock shuriken damage. So very, very good. And since my Soleil actually has really, really high skill, it'll happen very often. So we're going to go ahead and pay 750 gold for this, because as if it's going to actually take out anything out of my wallet. And, give him a compliment, leave some feedback there. And there we go. It's as simple as that, guys. It is super easy to inherit all these skills for your units. Like, it's actually just broken. And once again, I'm super happy that Fire Emblem Fates allows this, so that way, people can share each other's skills and give each other chances to really make their units tip-top shape. So now if we check over to Soleil, so now she actually has the Aegis skill. So let's go ahead and go down to where she is. Look at that. Now she has Aegis. So now she has Good Fortune, Strong Repizite, Soul, Astra, and now Aegis. And yes, Soleil also has Astra and Soul because she has, Camilla and Laszlo for parents. Because I had Camilla have Astra and Laszlo have Soul, it actually takes effect into what their children will have. So that's the reason why Soleil has all these other skills. So, and since she has very high skill, it'll make it super, super impossible for them to actually trigger them. So, for them not to trigger them, that's what I'm talking about. But there we go, guys. That's going to end it off for this tutorial. Sorry if it was a little bit more, rambling on and about nothing and super easy to explain. I just really wanted to explain to you guys how easy it is to get these skills for your units and make them super, super broken. Such as Kasha, give him Astra because he has super high skill and he'd probably get it very often. And he also has Life Taker, so that way whenever I attack an enemy and if I'm at lower HP, I can be able to heal up right away. And then Paragon being another useful skill, basically doubling the EXP that the unit receives. And Paragon you can actually get right now if you play the new DLC map or DLC pack, which is another gift from Anna. So you'd actually be able to get Paragon. So, pretty easy way to get that, unless you do hacks or cheats or something like that, then, that's another way to get skills pretty easily, but that's, I think, a longer process in my opinion. But, if you guys did enjoy this video, and, let me know what skills you have for some of your units, make sure to leave that in the comments below, because I would really appreciate the comments and all that good stuff about skills and stuff like that. I just love the fact that you can do this in Fire Emblem Fates. It's just so cool in my opinion. And yeah, if you guys did enjoy it, please make sure to leave a like if it helped you at all. Because it's super easy. All you have to do is go to a Crystal Ball, go ahead and check rankings for other castles, and there you go. But anyway, guys, thank you all again for watching, and I will see you all next time. Peace, Marquezes. Stay awesome.